Just a man on a mission, ambition to never fail. Personality electric, he is animated male. Intelligent and wise, calm and often cool. Chris James giving opinions while also speaking the truth. Empathy and compassion, Stephen Michael is here. Helping you through your traumas, helping you with your fears. These three forces combine and keep it honest. Turn up the volume, cause this is the application of knowledge.
I mean, we already in the game.
Welcome, everyone. We are the Application Knowledge Podcast. Chris James, Stephen Michael, I am Animated Mel, and we're coming back to bring you some. We've been off, man.
Well, it ain't been that long.
Y'all been zipping and zooming and ripping
I've been
and
here
running.
every Sunday.
Ripping and running. My grandma used to say that.
Ripping and running?
Yeah.
Is that an old school thing?
It is. Yeah. I can't believe you said that. I was like, ripping and running.
Yeah, I've been ripping and running. Hey, man, we getting up there now, man.
You know what? Hey, you know the funny thing is, I just was having a conversation with somebody. I said, man, I'm sneaking up on 40.
That's scary. I mean, it's not scary in the sense of like we're waiting an ultimate doom.
Yeah.
It's just, I just think back when I was in 6th grade and my parents were just like around the 40 age.
Yeah, but you know what though? I understand what you're saying, and I agree.
And what I'm saying is like it makes it seem like we're much older than we actually are, because now that we're approaching those ages, I'm just like, you're not really that old, you know?
But you know what? If you compare a 40-year-old or someone who's 40 with us, I don't ever get my age at all.
No, but first of all, y'all aren't 40, number one.
Well, I mean, 4 years. I mean, I'm 4 years old.
Number two, the 40-year-olds that y'all knew when you were in 6th grade, how old are they now?
Yeah.
That's
the funny thing is, like, when you're younger, the ones who are older than you, they look way older than you.
Yes.
They look way older.
The perception is... Actually, I used to think my 2nd grade teacher looked...
Oh, what?
So I was in 2nd grade, and I don't remember thinking she was old, and I don't know how old she was. She was probably early 20s.
Yeah. Well, a lot of like when I was in 6th grade, I mean, I had teachers that I didn't think were really old. The only ones I thought were old were like old teachers, but they were probably 40-ish.
In their 40s.
Yeah, but that is where they were in their health probably at that time.
But here's the thing, though, because people age differently, not just their skin and their wrinkles. I'm talking their mannerisms. Somebody who's very close to us, their mom is not old, but she acts like she's in her 60s. Okay, and that's just how she is. She just kind of walk around, wear the way she wear her clothes and the way she talks. You know, she acts.
You got that old soul when it's showing too.
She acts at least 10 years older than what she is.
Is that good, or is that just a thing?
It is what it is.
Okay.
It is what it is. So that's also part of it.
You think it's the way that they were brought up, or the way that people are brought up, like as our parents, they're much older, so they come from a different style.
Yeah,
you know, they're coming out of oppression, basically.
Yeah,
you know,
our parents.
Yeah, just because if you think,
well, their parents,
they're probably born in the 1950s.
Yeah,
our parents are probably born in 1950s, 1960s.
My parents weren't. Your mom wasn't born in those 50s?
Was your parents born?
No, my mom was probably born in late 60s, 68. It's 18-year difference.
40, okay. 40, yeah, 40 would be, okay. Yeah, so the 40, they were born in the 60s. The 40 would be 2000. We're 20 years past that. So 6 years.
You're talking 65 to 68.
Yeah.
But they have different ways of bringing up their children. They have a traditional type of mindset.
Based on how they were raised.
Yeah, based on how they were raised.
Right.
And as technology and times increase, you have a more modern society developing. And so it changes the way that people are looking, the way people are interacting with one another. And so I feel like because our parents grew up in those, and also you can look at the way that people dressed.
Yeah.
The way people dressed back then it was much more reserved than how it is, or much more conservative than how it is now.
So what you trying to say? It's coming up in the summertime. What you trying to say?
Man.
Oh, you don't think they wore... I'm sure they wore something back then, like sundresses. I'm sure they wore something like sundresses back then.
got something on my shoulder, huh?
Yeah, man.
They had some-
Get that
Get some dirt up your shoulder. Can you brush it up for me? We're gonna cut Jay-Z real quick, you know. Just,
yeah, man. But
well, what do you think? Because I mean, sundresses we call them sundresses, and they were probably still sundresses then. I mean, a dress.
I don't think I knew what a sundress was.
So you third about 17, 18.
But they're not anything. They're not anything new. They're dresses.
Yeah.
No,
like
they're-
you know what I'm saying. They're very conservative. Actually, what has changed with sundresses is probably the material. They're a lot thinner, and they're probably tighter. You know, and then a lot of times you have people that don't wear underwear or they wear like thongs, so then you can see a lot more curves. You know what I'm saying? If you have on regular panties, then you know it's going to keep things in a certain position. You put on a thong, you're going to see some movement. So that's where the sundress, which is a regular dress, but that's what makes it a sundress. You got
real freaky, man.
hey man, hey, you know what?
You feeling a little freaky?
You know,
Hey, you feeling freaky?
hey man,
Hey, look. This isn't necessarily the direction that I was aiming to go, but hey, if y'all want to go,
you know, I think that. So I recently, because I was out of town, and I went out with one of my friends, and she's a Scorpio, and I think that some of her energy rubbed off on me because as of recently, I've been feeling a little freaky. You know what I'm saying?
you know what's funny?
Yeah, tell me.
I have.
Get it out.
I'm trying to get it out.
Oh, you got some.
I want to get it
It's
out.
getting a little hot, man. I started. Temperature went up a
I'm
little
just
bit.
saying, I have an abundance of sexual energy.
It's because y'all been in the desert for the past,
Oh wow!
past 2 years.
I ain't been. It ain't been on 2 years.
I mean, I've been.
Might as well been.
I'm
It's
dry.
just been a couple
I'm
months.
dry out here.
Years.
A couple months.
Yeah,
Phone is super dry. I'm out here dehydrated.
Oh, now it's a few months.
It's been about a few months. It's been a few months.
You
know
could
what I
be
mean?
3+. So
Yeah, it's about-
okay, so it could be 6, could be 8.
I mean,
could be 9.
it's still this year.
Oh, okay.
We're still in this year. Yeah, man.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
this
Well,
year,
only
huh?
5 months in.
That's interesting.
6, about to be 6.
Because when I think about this year, and I think about, I wonder who that would have been.
Someone previously in the relationship with. Yeah, I mean, I've noticed that.
Yeah, you too.
I'm just like right
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
I said,
you mean right this second?
I mean, not like now.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Pause. Hey, you know what? This entire conversation.
This whole conversation
big
is
old pause.
is pause.
But I was just like, right now, if I was to get a girl,
Yeah,
they would be like, yo,
she's gonna get it.
she gonna get it.
She's gonna get some action.
You know what I mean? She gonna get all kinds of action.
All
man. I think
kinds
that's
of
interesting.
action.
I don't know. I thought that's interesting that you mentioned that you have this energy.
Yeah.
Because like I was literally thinking, I was just like, I go to the gym.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I'll just be looking at these girls and I'm just like, I need to focus.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Like I see my focus teetering off.
You're one of those guys.
oh man.
We come to the gym to work out, not to be.
I feel like Master Roshi at the gym.
Right. Eyes popping out. Boop.
You know what I mean? Get nosebleeds, you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
But I just noticed it. I'm just like, I need to do something about this, man.
What are you gonna do?
I think you do.
I'm
I think you do.
not do
There's
something
a
about it.
service available.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I'm
okay.
not doing all
Here
that.
we go.
I mean, I'm not like
I'm just saying, if you know, there's
Yeah.
a service available.
go to OnlyFans.
A lot of people are offering it right now.
Really?
Oh my god!
It's that time.
Yes.
It's that. Hey, the pandemic. It's just the life.
It's the
Just everything.
pandemic.
Hey, so what the
pandemic.
price is looking like?
The thing is,
wouldn't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All right.
morally.
I was
I'm sure not. I'm sure cheap.
I was checking to see where you was at.
I'm sure it's cheap.
I'm not the biggest fan of that type of. Like, I understand there's a need for it, but I'm personally, I'm just not a fan
Why?
of that type of.
Why?
Why did Turner look at you like that?
Why? What's wrong with it?
better
Why?
step
are you a fan
careful.
of it? What's the problem?
Because I don't feel like I should pay for anything. I don't think I should.
So when
I
you
should
take
pay
a
for
girl on a
vagina.
date, when you take a girl on a date, what are you doing?
Here we go.
If I'm taking,
Yeah,
her
if you
on a
take her
date,
on a date, what are you doing?
having a good time out on the
And
night.
are you spending any money?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not
And
spending
how many
money to have
dates?
sex.
How many dates?
I'm spending
How
money
many
to pay
dates
for the services while we're out.
How many dates would you have to take that girl on and pay for dates before you probably going to have to get sex with her?
It depends. It depends on who I'm with because
Okay.
not every girl is the same.
Right? We're
And
not
I don't-
talking every girl. We're talking
and
majority.
But the majority for the women that I've been with, I don't necessarily. I mean, yes, I've paid for women to go on dates
Absolutely.
and stuff, but I'm not paying for it with the intention of having
That's not
sex.
the question. That wasn't the question.
Okay, ask the
So-
question
so
so I can answer it more.
I just did. How many dates do you have to go on before you're going to typically get sex?
That's a broad answer. That's a broad answer because some people can have sex on the first night without even going on a date.
Right. So if you look at your life and your experiences, how many girls have you had sex with on the first night? One. Okay. So
No, I'm thinking. On the first night of meeting them? Or
Yeah, that's what you just said,
going
right?
On a date.
the first night you meet them or the first date?
One.
All right,
Yeah,
so-
I've had one.
Okay, so then, and how many relationships have you been in, or how many girls have you had sex? I don't know if you want to answer that one.
How many girls I have sex with?
Yeah, because I'm trying to help you.
He said, what's your
compound
body
this-
count?
I'm trying to help you compound this data so that you can give me a correct answer. Because you're trying to make it sound like I'm asking this super general question. No, you know how many girls you've had sex with on the first night versus how many girls you have to take on 3 dates or more, and then you can look at, well, how much money do I typically spend on a date? And then you can come up with a number, and then you multiply that by 3 or 6 or whatever, how many dates, and that's how much it costs. Or you could spend.
But that's not sex.
Or
That's just a date.
so
You're
if you
exclusively
take
talking about sex.
okay, so then take the money off the table. Don't pay for these girls. Then let's see how much sex you get.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
take the money off the table.
The
then
funny thing is, I've had experience. It's not on the first time, the first encounter, but I didn't necessarily take a girl out on a date. Like we talked on phones and we got to know one another.
Mm-hmm.
And because this is back when I was, you know what I mean, I was broke.
So this is when you was a child, like you
No, I
was a
was
teenager.
an adult. I was an adult. I just didn't have a lot of money. You know, because I didn't lose my virginity until I was basically an adult. I never had sexual encounters until.
But you was a young adult. This isn't.
I was a young adult, but there hasn't been multiple cases where I personally have experienced having to go on multiple dates in order to have sex.
You said you have not had.
I have not. I have not.
So you're saying the majority of women that you date, you do not have to go on dates to have sex with them.
Right. I don't have to. We meet up. We
Now,
hang,
you
we
burped
hang out, but we don't have to go to dinner. Hey, let's do this. No, I'm being dead ass. Like there's girls that I met in the club. Where we meet while we're up there. We vibe out, have a good time, and then we exchange numbers. We talk. Hey, because there was this girl. I'm almost saying, hey, back when I was living in Cincinnati, I met her at Metropolis. Back when me and Anthony used to go at Metropolis or maybe
Right, the Teeny Bopper Club.
You know,
The Teeny Bopper
it was
Club.
an
Why
18
you call it a teeny
so-
bopper, man?
Because it
It was
is.
an 18 and up club.
Oh, what?
So
Oh,
my
yeah.
point
We used
is
to get
you're
it in
not
there,
having
though.
these experiences with grown women. These are either teens or young adults.
But
Damn,
what does that have to do with the initial implication?
Well,
of
because-
saying I want to have sex, and you said there's services for that.
Because
and I say
the same
I
amount
feel
of money-
funny about paying for
the
service.
same amount of money that you're going to spend taking a woman on a date, you could probably save money and just go get a service.
But it's not about spending money.
I understand that, but
It's
that was
about
the point I was
paying
making.
for sex. I don't want. I
Is the
initially
problem
said,
that it's
so it's not
illegal?
the end result; it's the intention behind it.
Is the problem that it's illegal?
that's what I started with this conversation. I don't.
I
want
asked
to
a different
pay
question.
For sex.
That's all. I asked a different question.
But that has nothing like.
I asked a different question.
Taking a date. You didn't take a dip. You didn't ask.
I did. I asked a different question.
But
I wasn't
that-
asking how do you feel about paying for sex. That's not what I asked.
But that has not. But, so you just changed the subject.
No, my point-
I'm talking
my
about
point-
cars. Okay, the zoo is a very nice thing.
No,
Like,
my
nigga, I'm not even talking about.
My
what you're
point
talking
is you're
about.
going to pay for sex regardless. That's my point.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
you're
even if it's
no,
not
you're
your intention.
Paying for sex.
You definitely are.
You're not paying for sex. You're paying to do these things on a date.
In order to get to the end result
It
of...
depends on what you want. If
So
you're
you
only
take girls on dates just because you want to have fun with them?
Yes. I personally
wait.
want to do things without the intention of sex
you'll
involved.
date a woman, literally date a woman, take her on dates, dinner, fun, trips for a year or more, and you do not want sex, and you will not have sex with them.
That has nothing. No,
That's what I'm asking.
No,
so the end result is you're getting to know someone, and eventually you want to have sex with them.
You want to have sex with them, but money isn't the motivation behind it. It's not like I have to spend all this money in order to have sex with this person.
So my thing is
if I'm getting to know someone, my intention is literally to get to know them.
And why?
Because
why do you want to get
because I want to start a relationship. I want to create a unity with someone and build something.
You have a relationship with me.
Yes, but I'm not attracted to you sexually, and you're a
so
guy,
you just said it. You want to have sex with them.
Huh?
You want to have sex? It's not about having a relationship.
I want to have sex with them, but if I don't know them, I don't want to have sex with them.
Right.
If I have to get to know them, I have to see them in different lights. I have to see them in different avenues to see how we interact. But my intention isn't to have sex with them initially.
Right. So the end result is to get to know them to determine whether or not you want to have sex with them.
No, the end result is to see if I want to build a bond with them. Sex happens because we naturally like each other.
That's only male-female. Because if you build that bond with the male, then sex is not going to naturally happen.
I'm only talking about male-female. Why would I, in my mind, ever have a conclusion of another guy? I'm not gay.
Right. So my point is, ultimately, the only thing that distinguishes these relationships is the sex.
No, it's attraction.
Sexual attraction.
Okay. Attraction. It's. I'm not gay. I don't.
Mel, why you keep saying that?
Because I'm not.
You're not gay.
But
you're
bringing in a guy scenario,
right? Because I'm trying to get you to understand. My point is the ultimate reason you're going on these dates, getting to know this person, spending this money on them is
to have sex. No,
100%.
No, it's not.
Because if you don't have sex, if sex is off the table, then you're not going to do it. You're not doing it.
If sex is off the table, you're saying I'm not going to go on these dates.
Right. I'm saying from day one until the time you stop knowing them, if sex is never on the table, you're not spending a year dating a woman.
Because that's a different type of relationship.
Right. And this is my point. The only difference between a relationship with a guy best friend and maybe a girl best friend that you are looking to potentially be in a relationship with is the sex. You know, her ability to, whether you want to have a family or whatever, but the sex is a part of it. So all I'm saying is, because you don't take me on dates.
Sex is...
you ain't never took me on a date.
Sex is a part of any monogamous
I'm not saying it's the only reason,
It should be an obvious thing, but no one goes into a date to say, you know what, if she's not going to give me any sex... I'm not going to.
No, of course
it's
not.
An eventual process.
Right. It's something you have to work up to.
But you don't necessarily need money in order to do it because there's some people who don't have money who can have sex.
You're right, Mel. But we're not talking about some. We're talking about majority. So when you look at the majority of people in the dating market in modern,
let's be honest. I can't speak for everyone.
Mel, don't do this. Don't do this, Mel.
I can't speak for a variety of men.
You don't have to. There's statistics out there.
But there's statistics or whatever that people say that men cheat or whatever, and I guess that's the known thing.
That's their admitted. They admit 24% of men.
But I've never cheated a day in my life.
Right, but so you're 75%.
I've never cheated a day in my life. I've never even had the thought of cheating.
I've thought about cheating.
I've never even had the thought of cheating.
I've never done it, but
so it's kind of hard for me to place myself or my experiences on a variety because I think that most people think like me, and I get surprised.
100% most people don't think like you.
Okay. So let me man, y'all have been going in. Let me just
going in.
Nah, let me just say. So Mel, you are a part of the minority in this scenario, which I think which is why you have a very valid point. And to be honest with you, I'm a part of the minority also because I don't go in with the intention of going on a date with the end result of that date being I'm going out with you.
That's not what I said.
To have sex with you. I know that's not what you said, but we kind of
You're
started.
framing it.
It kind of started. Well, it kind of started with that.
No, that's not what I said.
That's how it kind of started.
Go ahead.
And you guys eventually got to that point where it was like, no, it was about relationships. But originally, that's kind of how it started. You're going on dates instead of, you literally said, instead of paying.
You said a date.
Right. Well, hold on.
Go ahead.
You talk. And you said instead of
put words in my mouth. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'm not. I'm
okay, go
taking
ahead.
the information and I'm regurgitating. So you said it would be sometimes cheaper to just pay for something other than paying for a date, which infers that you're paying for a date in order to have sex at that point. That's the inference in that example. I'm just telling you what I picked up and what maybe other people would
all
pick
the
up.
old school cats know what I'm talking about.
I understand what you're talking about, but that's not necessarily how it came across. So I personally do not meet girls and then say, hey, I want to go on a date with you. I want to take you out. And my end result of that date is not to have sex. That is the minority. I would say that most men, at least from a lot of the guys that I know, their intention and their reasoning for taking women out is to have sex with them. And there's plenty of stuff out there that talks about this, where where the whole debate between you go out with a guy on the first date and he pays yada yada yada, well then you owe me sex. Like there's a reason that's a debate. There's a reason that's so energetically charged, because that's a lot of times what people think. But that's not my goal, and obviously that's not Mel's goal. And Chris, I'm not saying it's your goal. I don't know. You haven't said.
But you're inferring it is.
No. I inferred what you guys were talking about. I wasn't saying that's what you said or what you desired. I'm just saying that was on the conversation. But I mean, I go out on dates. And my reasoning for going on a date is to get to know you. Do I like you? Am I more than just physically attracted to you? Because I need to get to know you before I even truly feel like I want to have sex with you. But I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, my end goal, and maybe this is what Mel was saying. I don't want to put words in your mouth. My end goal on going on dates is to try to build a romantic relationship with you. So obviously, different from a relationship or male relationship. It's to build a romantic relationship with you, which does include sex. But my end goal or my thought process isn't I want to have sex with you and that's why I'm trying to go out with you. It is, can we build together? Can we be in a committed relationship? In a romantic relationship, can we build together? Sex is a part of that. But that's my take, and I'm not putting words in anyone's mouth.
Well, let me clarify. When I take someone out, my goal is to get to know them romantically so that I can determine if I want to have a sexual interaction with them. It is not what I'm looking for on the first date or the second date, but it is the intention.
So let me just pause real quick, because there was a very clear difference between what you said and what I just said. Mm-hmm. Everything was the same up until the word interaction. You said interaction. I said romantic relationship.
Yeah. So we're not the same in the sense that I have to like be in love with you and I gotta want to have children with you to have sex with you. I don't need all that.
Right. So we're
not the same in that sense. But what I'm saying is, I do not ask girls out just because I want to get to know them. It is ultimately because I want to have. If I ask a girl out, it's because I think she's attractive.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I ask attractive girls out is so that ultimately we can build a romantic and a sexual relationship. Not saying it's going to happen, not saying there's any expectation on when it's going to happen, but that's the intention.
Right.
Because if that's the case, I'll just chill with my boys. It's way cheaper. We're probably going to have way more fun. So what other reason am I hanging out with a woman besides the potential of that?
I think that just when it got boiled, like the way that it boiled down, it because I can agree with that. But I think that when you and I understand, Mel, you can be a little difficult sometimes. But I think that when you try to boil it down,
Hold on, how I catch a stray?
I agree with you, Mel. I'm not.
How I just catch? Yo, you can be difficult.
No, because
How am I being difficult? How am I being difficult?
It's not that you're. It's not. I'm just saying. Like, I think.
I'm not being difficult. I'm not being difficult. Y'all want to smash on? I mean,
No, not y'all. I agree with you.
The thing is, I didn't say anything because I just want to make sure I understood everyone's position, and I'm not against what you're saying, because what you're saying is okay. You're thinking the overall thing.
Yes, 100%.
He's saying the overall thing. Like, obviously, if you see a woman that you like, that you're attracted to, or at least this is how I perceive what he's picking up based on what I've been hearing. You see a woman that you're attracted to, you are going to want to have sex with her at some point. At some point when you all, because if not, you can just go on dates or do fun stuff with your friends, because you're not going to have sex with your friends. And so what's the difference between going out with this random girl and a friend because I'm not having sex with Chris?
That don't even need to be said.
Yeah, So if I want, obviously I want to have sex with this woman eventually.
That's all I want to know.
Yes, I want to have sex with this woman.
That's not the original intention.
Yes.
Y'all are you got.
All I'm saying is I don't want to pay. Hey, give me sex. I can't get turned on if I have no emotional connection.
I get it. And
that's literally all I was saying.
But what I'm trying to...
And you're saying that you go on these multiple dates, you will have to pay, not us.
Yes.
So you eventually be paying for sex.
I'm saying, you're going to pay for sex.
Here, money, sex. No, I don't want that. Date, get to know, personality, interaction.
I'd rather pay for the dates.
I get it. There's services for that. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. There's differences between escorts, prostitutes. You can literally pay for a girlfriend experience. There's even sugar babies. There's all types of...
I can do that.
You can, because it's no
you're
different.
paying for a service to get you something. No, that's stupid. That's like getting fake titties. Why do that? It's not real.
It's no difference. So for example, you meet a nice young lady. She's a struggling college student, right? She needs this
is like every stripper story. She needs a
little extra cash because it's the age and the environment that usually produces this, right? She needs a little extra cash. You're an older man. You're more established. Now, whether she tells you up front, I'm gonna milk you for your money or not, it doesn't matter. She can still enjoy you. She could still genuinely enjoy, laugh, and it's not fake. The feelings are really there. But she expects you to buy her purses. She expects you to, take her on trips. She expects you to spend money on her. It's very common for people to do this.
I'm not saying it's not common.
You're still going to get the emotions that you want because she's not faking it. She's just expecting that you take care of a certain lifestyle in return. That's it.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound realistic. But a wife, 100%, and a wife is going to do the same thing. You cannot have a woman and not take care of them. It doesn't matter. You're going to have to take care of them.
But what that has nothing.
You're Chris. I feel like you just blended two different scenarios.
Even if you're married and you have a certain lifestyle, you can't not give your wife that same lifestyle.
Right, but how we met is what
you're speaking.
I'm speaking raw. You're
changing scenarios. I'm changing. I don't want to have sex with this person. Money, sex, bam. Okay. You're saying there's services for this where you can get a girlfriend experience. But it's okay. I'm paying to get this experience. No, I'm not going. I don't want these fake titties.
It could be in gifts.
You're losing footing, Chris.
It can be in the gifts.
You're losing.
I'm literally not.
You're not. Got this thing on the
You're not saying anything wrong.
What I'm trying to get y'all to understand is you're paying one way or the other. That's all I'm saying.
There's a difference between that, which I agree with, right? But if it's the fact of going into it knowing I'm going to make you feel like I'm your girlfriend. I'm going to give you all of this. But at the end of the day, we know I expect things in return. There's a difference between that and then organically meeting somebody, and then they have these expectations, and then I get feelings for them, and then I give them that anyway. It's the intention.
Do y'all think that you ever been on a date where a girl was just looking to get a free meal?
Yes.
So then, what's the difference?
I mean, I just took an L on that.
A free meal?
Yeah,
Yes.
just you meet a girl, and then maybe she doesn't.
I don't know.
It's probably happened.
I mean, you meet a
Because
girl,
you
then you
wouldn't
go.
know. Unless she told you.
It's probably definitely happened, but I don't even think about that because I've always
I don't
thought
either.
that you just have to.
It's just part of the game.
I'm just saying, like, all I'm saying is there's people in polygamous relationships right now.
God.
Listen, hold on. I know I'm changing it again.
This guy.
There's people in polygamous relationships right now.
Yeah.
Mel one, Chris.
But they don't know they're in polygamous relationships.
That's what people call that cheating.
Right. So all I'm saying is I look at outcomes. That's all. I'm just looking at outcomes. Forget all of the nuances.
We're talking about intention.
I know y'all are talking about the nuances. I'm discarding all that. I'm just looking at it is. So
Is intention
how you
nuance?
meet is important.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
If you meet with the intention of dating this girl versus just a smash and grab, that changes things. All I'm talking about is how much money are you spending on each experience. If it's the same, it's the same. That's all I was saying. Y'all are taking it into this whole other.
You taking it into a
With
whole.
all your
You changed the
scenarios.
subject about everything.
I didn't change the entire.
Oh
subject.
yeah, change the question.
Chris can
be
talk.
right, so I have to change the subject.
he can
That's
talk.
my point.
Mel, there's no being right. I'm the only reason I'm changing scenarios and giving you different vantage points is so you can get what I'm saying.
I understand that there's services and all that stuff. But if you're speaking on paying for sex,
Oh my God.
to alleviate anything that I want, when I told you I don't want to pay for sex,
That's
and
not what I'm talking
I don't want to pay for anything
I'm talking about
that's
the
not
girlfriend
real. I don't want
experience.
fake titties. I don't want boobs. I don't want that.
You don't want no BBLs?
I don't want no BBLs. Give me the.
But isn't BBLs real fat though?
It is. It's like lipo and they move.
Yeah, they just.
I would take a flat booty.
Okay, hold on a second. What do you mean by flat?
It gotta have a little cushion. It gotta have a little cushion. I mean, I'm from the hood
Because
too.
we have you know what I'm saying? Because there's okay.
It can't be back butt.
Okay, all right.
have a
We're
question.
just
Yeah, it can't
I
be
have
back
a question that can just end everything. If Mel is honest, I just
I'm
want
an
you.
honest guy.
I want you to
All
be
right,
genuine.
can I answer too?
Sure.
Okay. Maybe I don't want to answer.
You have the opportunity to have an experience with a woman.
Experience.
Yes, an experience.
Okay.
They're all experiences.
What kind of experience?
Even y'all's relationships have been experiences.
Okay.
You have the opportunity to have a consistent experience with a woman.
Mm-hmm.
The feelings that you feel will be genuine in this experience. There's no difference. All of your feelings are genuine. The only thing is,
You paying for that shit?
she's expecting a certain lifestyle from you. So that means that if she wants to go get her nails done, if she wants to, when y'all go out, she wants to go to a certain type of restaurant or whatever. She wants to take trips and things like that. Is that something that you would do?
No.
Now, with Steven, just be honest.
Okay. My question is, I can't just. I want to say no, but I really want to give you an honest answer.
Yeah.
Are we talking that I organically met her, or is this predetermined?
That's not even a part of the scenario. The scenario is you're getting an experience. The experience
We can't alter the scenario.
You're getting an experience. You're getting the experience that you want.
Because this obviously is not a scenario that's going to happen in real life.
Yeah.
So we can just answer the scenario based on how he's.
I mean, that's what I want. I mean, but at the same time, like, I don't want to have to give you certain things based upon what you want. Like, I want us to, you know what I mean?
You want a partner. So
I didn't. That's not you. That's not what I said.
That's what you just said.
No, that's not what I said because I don't want a partner.
Chris.
That's
what it sounds like.
No, that's not what I said.
Okay.
I want us to say, oh, okay, we like this. Like we start to mold to each other, not just I'm doing what she wants to do because that's what it
you're
sounds
gonna do
like.
what you're doing. You're going to do what you want to do as well. All I'm saying,
I feel like I see where this is going. And
my
answer is no.
Okay, so then when you get married, when y'all get married, or when you get in relationships, and your girl wants to go to this restaurant, she wants to go on this trip, tell her no, because that's exactly what she's doing. I want to go take a trip to XYZ. No, I don't want to do that. That's not something. I'm not going to pay for this experience. I want to go to this restaurant. No, I'm not paying for this experience. There's no difference. There's no difference.
Okay, in this scenario, can I ask a question? Is she mine?
Yes. In both scenarios, whether you met her organically or if it's something that y'all came together and made a contract, she's yours.
Okay, so she's not dating other people.
No, she's not dating other people.
I can essentially marry her.
As long as you maintain that standard, she's yours.
No, definitely not.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Definitely not. I have to maintain this in order to have my heart.
Okay, because
I don't see the difference.
My heart.
What happens if I hit hard times?
What happens if you hit hard times with your wife?
Yeah, that's the difference. Though.
It's not because men lose their wives all the time.
That's correct.
Because they hit hard times.
This is a good question. If I hit a hard time with my wife. I've been there, right? I mean, things happen, right? I've been there. I hit hard times with my wife. We've gone through, we've been building or whatever, yada yada yada. She's gonna stick around. Maybe it's not gonna last. Maybe it won't last forever. But we hit some patches, right? But this girl or whatever, is she still gonna stay with me, or is she gonna say, "Hey, things are changing. I'm out."
She will be back when you get your finances.
Oh, nah, nigga. Nah, that's it. It's
She's
over.
still there.
Nah, it's over.
That sounds like an insane relationship.
What y'all are trying to do is you're trying to make it seem as if that doesn't happen whether someone's married. There are people who get married. There are basketball players, football players who get married. They break their leg or whatever the case is. They lose their money and their girls are gone.
Because they have
and they take the children
and everything. Those are different type of women. Those women go with those athletes because they know that they're millionaires. So once they lose them and they're not providing them that access lifestyle and that high profile lifestyle, what's the use for
So you think that those women only go for athletes?
Yes.
You don't think? Are you serious?
They not necessarily. Okay, people who have access to an absorbent amount of wealth, an abundant amount of wealth,
or just a lifestyle they want, a lifestyle they can
someone who can provide that lifestyle.
Because you can provide a lifestyle for a woman right now, she can't provide for herself. Right? That's all it takes.
But it definitely won't be Louis bags and all that.
I never said that.
We could do Amazon.
You provide more than what she has.
You went there. I didn't say that. I just said that she's going to want certain things and a certain lifestyle. You determine Louis bags and going to Paris.
Well, because you're mentioning these athletes dealing with those women or these people who make that amount of money.
Right, but in my scenario, I just said she's going to want a certain lifestyle. That's all. Certain standard of living. You assumed Louis bags and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. I mean, me personally, I'm not going to go after that type of woman. That type of woman, she's not going to be attracted to me. She's not. She's no matter what. Like, she's not going to make it past the walls. You know what I mean? Like, she's not going to pass the test. And unless you're just faking it, I mean, you got to be faking it really good because I mean, I'm honest. I'm open. I have conversation. Like, there are going to be things that I'm going to pick up on, whether they're going to be spiritually, I'm going to pick up, or you just agreeing with me to agree. Like, do you actually like come against what I say and we have conversation? Like, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do, like, how does that work? And I don't think a woman like that is going to get past because I think that a lot of times they become too agreeable and it's like, something's not right here.
Okay, so because I originally said that the feelings and everything will be genuine, but that's fine. So Mel, let me give you this scenario.
Give me a scenario.
You meet a.
They would say they're pondering like
you. No. It's not.
I'm gonna get it.
He's I'm gonna get one.
No. This is good. This is good because we get to really see. So you meet a nice young lady. She meets all of your
nice young lady.
All of your standards, right?
Okay, she watches anime. She's a vegan. She's loyal, faithful, committed, ride or die. You know what I mean?
She got all of that, right? However, a year,
just my life.
A year or two into your relationship or your marriage, she balloons.
Like, get fat?
Oh yes.
Oh, she got to lose some weight.
She balloons,
Wait,
no.
You're creating unrealistic scenarios.
I'm not creating unrealistic.
Well,
Are
hold
you
on a second.
serious?
Hold on.
80% of women in
I
our
know,
community,
they balloon, bro.
How long into this relationship?
I said a year.
Oh,
a year
okay.
into the marriage.
Oh, they're married.
Yeah, I said relationship or marriage. So let's just call it a marriage.
Okay.
You're a year into the marriage.
Okay.
She balloons.
Does she have kids? She just?
It doesn't even matter.
It does. Okay. I mean,
It doesn't matter. She balloons. That's the thing. She balloons. She's not losing the weight. Or do you stay married to her? Yes or no?
She's not.
She's not. There isn't a scenario where you can get her to lose the weight. She's not losing the weight. You staying there or not? And I'll say this. It's not due to a medical reason. It's just due to her letting her body go.
Oh no, I wouldn't be with her.
Okay, so it's the same. It's the exact same. She
No.
provided a standard.
Health is completely different than material things.
She provided a standard. She was slim. She was attractive. And then she took that away for whatever reason, and now you're leaving. It's the same thing as if you provided a lifestyle and then you took that away and the woman leaves. It's the same.
No.
It's the same.
No.
Let me ask you a question.
Health and material things or a lifestyle is completely different.
It'd be only different for you because your value is different. But for a woman, that might be a similar value to her. Your physique.
I value this, and she doesn't value her.
She
health.
might value your resources the way you
I wouldn't
value
even
her
be with
physique.
that woman. Like, I understand the scenario, but I
know
wouldn't
you
even
wouldn't be with her because you just said you'd drop her because she gained weight.
But I wouldn't be with that woman if she doesn't value her health and her. No, I would not even be in a situation to marry her.
But this is the
Okay.
thing.
I get it.
This is the thing. I could value my resources and my lifestyle, and something could happen to change that. People don't stay the same for their entire life.
I understand that, but
okay.
people have a core of who they are, or a core value of who they are. And that won't change for a lifetime. Like, I like anime. I will like anime for a lifetime. I live a lifestyle that doesn't involve animals being killed. So I will never go back to that lifestyle where I'm eating products that involves animals. So these are things that are in me no matter how much I learn or how much I change and I grow. And you can see that in a person. You know, I know people change and they grow over time, but over time, you should be getting a little bit more intelligent and not getting into these diminutive states of mind. You should be elevating and not lowering your frequencies. At least that's what I would naturally be attracted to, because if you aren't, I'm not with it.
So what would you? So I understand Chris's scenario, and honestly, and Mel, I've agreed with you this entire conversation, but this one's tough because. I mean, someone can get into you said it wasn't medical. Okay.
Right, because if it's their thyroid.
Right, I mean,
now, we know information.
Right.
So I'm trying to make this as...
Right. So I was gonna say, well, she got an accident, but that could be medical. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that can rock somebody's world. And, you know, maybe their mom was in a traumatic accident, or maybe their dad walked in, killed her whole family, then committed suicide, and then she just says, my life is trash. It's over. Now she just starts eating. She has to cope.
I understand that.
But
that wasn't part of the scenario.
Well,
the scenario...
He just said, woman just gain weight and stop caring. It wasn't any of like, hey, this traumatic experience happened. Oh, she got into a car accident, so she,
what I said.
I'm not a cold-hearted dude.
Yeah.
Like, if a woman gains...
You're just saying, she just says, fuck it.
Yeah,
and
it's
she,
a wrap.
What I said was it wasn't a medical condition, meaning the reason she was gaining weight was due to her eating habits. I didn't say that I didn't say whether it's depression or anything. I just said she's eating poorly, meaning that it's not like she's eating healthy and fasting and trying to lose weight and she can't. I'm saying she's choosing to eat unhealthy for whatever reason. Yeah, for whatever reason.
No, but if there is a reason like a car accident or some kind of traumatic experience she had, I would not leave. I mean, I think that's just being cold-hearted.
I can respect that.
Like that's cold-hearted.
I see where you're coming from. If something happens, he's not. I get it. If something happens and it's understandable, and yes, she doesn't lose the weight. I still love this woman. I still have these emotions involved with this woman. And the reason why I fell in love with her is because we have these things in common in her lifestyle. But life happens. Shit happens in life where people, maybe they can't handle a lot of things that I can handle mentally.
And so if they gain weight because of the stress, okay. And I will help to get her back to that point where she's living healthier and, and all that stuff based on, just things I do naturally. But if she's
in that scenario, so let's elaborate. She's depressed. She lost her mom due to cancer. Her dad committed suicide because he couldn't deal with the loss of her mom, et cetera, et cetera. So she's severely depressed. That's the reason why she's gained the weight and why she eats the way she eats. And she's not going to change. So for the remainder of your relationship with her, she's going to continue. You're not going to be able to convince her to change. Now what?
Well, if you're creating I won't, you're creating an impossible scenario. Because
you don't think this happens?
I would be with her, but I couldn't say that
she ain't gonna be happy.
I couldn't say that I would be faithful.
Okay.
Because I'm naturally just not attracted to bigger women.
Okay.
I would be with her, but I couldn't say I don't think it's right to leave someone, especially if you're in a marriage. People go through things.
Right.
And for the fact that she's going through something, yes, I can be understandable. But because she's going through something, it's affecting me.
Okay.
And so now I'm going through something because I'm losing the attraction to the woman that I care about.
And you're basically saying I'm putting myself first.
I think that's fair.
I think that's fair too.
I think that's fair. So then in the scenario with the woman, she can go and get resources from another guy. She's still going to be with you. But she's going to have maybe a sugar daddy on the side that
is he getting sugar?
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting sugar. You can't be a sugar. There are some weird sugar daddies.
No, there are because I have a friend who has sugar daddies, and she's like, some of them they just want to talk. Some of them they don't actually want sex. They don't want physicality. They just want to feel like they have somebody.
It's fine. Whatever the spectrum is.
Okay, in that case, listen, okay, real life scenario. Of course, you guys know I was married. I'm divorced. We were in a really tough spot. If she said, "Hey, I got this dude over here. He doesn't necessarily want to have sex with me. He just wants, to hang out," I'd be like, "Go get that money." Like, we're struggling. Like, we're really struggling. I'm trying to take care of my family. I'm working 2 jobs. Like, you're not bringing in the income. I need you to go get that money. Like, straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So you pimp Steven.
We took, for real, man. Like, I'm not saying that it would have saved our marriage, but in the moment, I was like, I need help, and it was hurting me.
Yeah.
It was I was out there. I'm trying to make it work. I'm borrowing money from my friends, and I'm paying them back. Like, it's just like, yo, we got too much going on. You stopped working. You were supposed to start working again. Like, I can't do this alone. I'm working. Like, I'm stretched way too thin. It's making me sick. Yes, I need help. Go get it.
Hit them streets.
No, that's not what he's saying.
I'm not saying go be a prostitute.
Like
if she just had a dude, it was like, he wants me to. Yeah, if she was just like, I want to go out on dates.
You go with that?
No.
Listen,
but in this scenario, yeah,
right. And I get it, right? You've never been and I'm not saying it'll change, but I'm telling you, I've been in that for Steven. I'm going to be like, we need help. Like,
I am super open minded. I am not, huh?
No, I'm just saying.
I know, like, me and Mel were different. Mel is very no, never, and I'm like, well, So
in what scenario?
Oh, here we go.
Scenario,
why
obviously.
So many scenarios? What
Obviously,
do we call this episode?
What's the scenario?
What's the scenario?
I'll call it sugar babies.
Oh man,
that'll be that. You might as well sugar baby. I'm not.
Chris said I'm not a sugar daddy.
We're talking. Listen,
Chris, would you be a sugar daddy? Chris James, would you be a sugar daddy?
You got to use his whole name.
Would I be a sugar daddy?
Yeah.
What would be considered?
No, it's not what's considered a sugar daddy. Would you be a sugar daddy?
I wouldn't 100% say no. I wouldn't 100% say
But you're getting sugar in return.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's not just like, I need you to talk to me.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No, I'm not one.
You need some of them good.
Yeah. I need the whole experience.
Because
I'm not. I can't just pay for sex either. Yeah. I can't just say, here's $2,500 a month. Come through anytime I want.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying?
$25 a month.
Woo, that's somebody's.
Yeah, you're paying. What are y'all? Anyway, so the point is,
$2,500 a month.
Oh, $2,500.
Yeah.
I thought you said $25. I was about to say $25.
Oh man, go ahead and give me them. Go ahead. I got. Yeah, come on, give me them skins.
the point,
$25 a month.
the point is, I would need, you know what I mean, a connection. And I don't think I'd have never done this before, but I think for guys who like really do this, I think they have a connection with that girl.
I think they probably
really
begin
do.
to,
Yeah.
and then but they just say, "Here's the money." Like
Yeah,
it's just
like I don't think it's prostitution. It's a different thing, because prostitution, you can go and get a prostitute.
Go ahead on to Vegas. Hey man, we're gonna go ahead and take a trip down to Vegas, man. I'm gonna set some things up.
They got prostitutes in Vegas?
It's legal.
I know. The first time I went to Vegas, there was a sign.
Shut up.
That was just, they had like it was a sign that said 22 titties and like 11 girls or some shit like that. 11 girls, 22 titties. I was just like, what the hell? Where are we
Sin
right
City
now?
is where you at.
I'm just like, this is wild.
Wait a minute, because I've never been to Vegas.
You never been to,
No.
You never
No.
been to Vegas?
I know.
What?
The way I used to wild out, right?
Bro.
Yeah, never been.
Yeah, it's definitely not my type of city.
Well, and now, of course, I don't. You know, I live a completely different life, so I probably wouldn't.
It's probably not.
Yeah, I want to go.
Actually, I will not say that. It's fun. Vegas is fun.
There's stuff to do.
There's a lot of events.
The last time I went to Vegas, I felt the energy there, and I was just like,
it's heavy. It's
I don't
nasty.
like it. I didn't. I was
It's-
like,
it's
I don't
dingy.
like it.
But also, Mel, that experience, I don't think that's a fair experience.
I've been to Vegas 3 times.
Dang.
Okay, and what did you go for? The other 2 times? Tournaments, right?
I went to 2 for a tournament and then 1 with CB.
Oh, you're with a girl. I mean,
Well, we
okay.
know-
So you
I
never.
can imagine.
So have you ever right? And that was. Have you ever been and said, "All right, I'm going with the boys and we're gonna have fun"?
Yes, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we should go.
I think
We should do like a 3-day trip.
I think we should just go. The boys
Do like
should
a
go.
3-day
This
trip.
is a 3-day trip. Mel, I think we should go. We should watch the.
Not Vegas. I don't.
Why?
When I was in Vegas, I didn't like the
we don't
energy
have to
there.
Vegas.
I'm not a big fan of gambling. I don't like drinking. I don't like
we
being
don't
around
wanna go-
cigarette
wait,
smoke.
But they have I mean, people
have
like you can
shows.
rent these the triple, the tri, the Raptors. There's the Grand Canyon is out there.
You can do some hiking out
I mean,
there.
there's some stuff to do. Like, I don't want to do.
That's why we went to Vegas. So we went to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I don't want to do. I don't want to
You didn't
gamble.
like that
I mean,
either?
I don't want to.
Grand Canyon, I loved. Grand Canyon,
I
absolutely.
mean, but there's stuff there. Like, I mean, I would be interested to go. Even if
Yo,
I went
it's
to,
dope.
even if I went to a
It's dope.
club I'm just in a building. You know what I mean? We're just hanging out.
I'll be down to go, but I have no interest of going. I mean, because I've been there 3 times already. I want to experience other states.
But when did it? Okay, so like me, so I used to go to strip clubs because I wanted to experience my friends having their first experience. Like I didn't particularly enjoy strip clubs, and I did at some point. But when we were in New York, I would, because we used to go all the time. I used to be like, oh yeah, new guys are coming up, let's go to the strip club. Not because I wanted to go, but because I want to see them have fun. I want to see how they react.
I feel you. I mean, I'm not interested in strip clubs. I have 0 interest in strip
Right.
clubs.
So I guess what I'm saying is that even though you don't have an interest in going, I've never been, but you have a lot of experience there. You could be like, yeah, well, let's do this. Let's ride that ride on top of the building, or you know what I mean.
He
If
don't want to go for you.
We've done that.
I've never done that.
He doesn't want to go
Hold
for
on,
you.
did Anthony go when you were?
Me? No, he never.
Yeah, man, Anthony went.
I've never gone. But what I'm saying is, like, you could be like,
He ain't doing that,
hey,
QB.
I've been here 3 times.
I'm,
You don't have to
like
go.
I said, I'm down to go, but I have 0 interest in
Right, but
going.
I don't want you to go and be unhappy.
I'm not going to be unhappy. I'm not going to go like, damn it, why are we here?
Right.
Why are we here to have fun?
feel
I'm
like
not feeling
I
good.
feel like we would have
No, I'll
fun.
enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
I just have no desire to go there.
I got
Yo,
you. I
that Michael
understand.
Jackson water show was so fire. You don't remember?
Of water just popping up. and music
Okay,
playing.
whatever. Just water popping up.
I mean, I've seen it.
I thought it was dope. I seen
It was
again.
dope, but I saw it again, and I was just like, yeah, I've seen this before. You know, it's. I've been there 3 times, so it's not like I have a
It's a
desire.
big city,
to go.
though, right?
No,
Nah, it's nothing.
It's not.
No,
Nah, it's not.
it's just like this. It's like
It's just
It's like this one section
it's
that's
Sodom and
branched
Gomorrah.
off.
It's just it's just nasty, dirty, slutty.
No, Steve, you probably would have fun.
I know I would. I
you
don't
would have fun, but if you drank, you would probably have way more fun.
Okay, I understand.
Because when you're gambling, and you can probably look up the studies of this, they have the air level at a certain temperature where it makes you want to drink more. And so you get more buzz. It gives you more of a buzz, and so that'll make you want to gamble more.
Wow.
So this
They got
actually,
this down to a science.
they literally
Oh,
have it down to
of
a
course.
science
Of
as far as
course.
the temperature, the drinks. Like even the waiters, like they see you gambling, they'll come over and like, oh, you want any drink? And the drinks are free.
Yeah.
Right.
As
but
long as
they're-
you're gambling,
but
the
they're
drinks are free.
weak though. They're weak though.
I mean, that's how we were at when we went to, was it Atlantic City? I don't think you were there, Mel.
They did at Dover Downs.
We used to, no. They don't have drinks at Dover Downs. Not free. No, I felt like we went somewhere. We've been to the casinos together.
I feel like I've
Playing roulette with Tyler.
I have fun gambling. I suck at it, which is why I don't.
I start with $40 and I play roulette. That's the only game I play. And I go 40 on black or red, depending. I watch it and I take a guess. And then as soon as I double my money, 40 goes in my pocket, and then that's it. Whatever I have, I got another fresh 40, and that's what I play with.
You could put 20 on red and 20 on black, and you never lose.
I mean, yeah, that's pointless. But I mean, yes, you could lose. Hit
Just
double
gamble.
green, double zero.
green,
Yeah,
which almost is never
it's
happen.
it's a sliver. It's
Yeah.
it ain't. But then you get up, and then you start putting chips with numbers. Man, that's fun. Listen, it's fun.
You gamble when we're on the cruise.
Absolutely.
Where you
I
play?
like gambling.
Where you
Remember when
play?
I
We
thought you
played
were doing
roulette.
well.
You play roulette?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
that's
played
roulette's
roulette.
fun.
And we also played.
Is it black? I mean, I know I play blackjack, and when I do go to the casinos, I play blackjack.
Yeah.
because that's the easiest game.
Tyler
for me.
plays craps. Like I say, Tyler, how do you? I don't get.
I don't understand
I
most of those damn
I lost so much money playing craps with Tyler. I said, man, I'm just losing money in here.
have no idea what you're
All right, I came up. We went to Chris. You guys weren't there. It was me, Tyler, and some other friends. We were in Pennsylvania. I remember now, and we played roulette. And I went up to the point where we started playing with nickels, so $5 chips, and we're playing numbers. Like in the middle, you might lose $120 because you got all those $5 chips, and they just swipe them away. But we were up so high, we ended up leaving. We got a limo to another place, and then we played craps, and I lost like $400. But I started with 40. And I just got up.
and you just have a fun time.
Yeah, it's
so
fun.
here's the thing. In that scenario, that's fun. It's you pay for an experience, and this is what we've been talking about the whole time.
Paying for an experience.
You're paying for an experience. I personally,
this episode.
I
Paying
don't
for the
see.
experience.
I don't see the problem with it. Like maybe every experience is not for every person, right? You might whatever, but I think ultimately, because when I think of paying for something, it's an exchange of energy. That's how I look at it. I just look at things very different, I think, from a lot of people, I suppose. But it's just an exchange of energy. That's it.
Hey man, I ain't paying for no bun. Well, I might be open to that. Maybe.
For paying for
I'm not to that point.
Would you
I
pay,
mean,
would you be a sugar daddy?
Nah, that's not my thing.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
Not even like considering it.
Nah, it's not my thing.
I mean, y'all both just said no earlier.
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure
I
that
tried to give y'all some different scenarios.
I would put myself in way other different situations before that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I've gone long periods of time without being intimate, and I'm not at the point of desperation. Like you know what I'm saying? I have a certain energy right now, but at the same time though, I made a deal with myself. Well, my deal was not about sex, it was about dating. So I'm not dating until at least next year.
Well, then that makes it real easy if you just pay for it. And you ain't gotta do the dating.
Okay, I got you.
You don't gotta do the dating. It's called a loophole.
or you begin to build that type of relationship with somebody, and that's what it is. Like
I want to meet. I want
friends with benefits.
I can't. You know what? I think I actually want that.
I think that would be. Yeah, no, Chris. This is very different.
Y'all are very funny,
different,
bro.
Because a friend with the benefit you guys build a relationship. You have something, and you guys enjoy each other. But it's like there's no pressure,
Like, what
for
I-
a relationship.
What I selfishly desire
Okay,
Let's
be
talk
honest.
about it.
is.
You want access to them cheeks
I've thought of.
attachments.
I want to. No. This is what I absolutely realize.
Yeah.
Come with it.
I do not like. I enjoy being single.
Okay.
I enjoy my freedom,
Agreed.
my time, and being able to do whatever
peace.
my peace,
Ah, yeah, there you
my
go.
piece of everything, to do whatever I want, be comfortable without worrying about another entity, like are they taken care of and all that stuff.
Mm.
You know, because when you're in relationships, it'll typically happen like, oh, how you doing today? Oh, I gotta have this conversation. I don't want to fucking talk right now. I don't want to talk right now. I don't want to text. I don't want to be bothered. I just want to chill, watch anime, work on these videos, read a fucking book. I just want to be on my time.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to cater or do anything.
Be on demon time.
You know, but I also do want intimacy at times.
Yeah.
Like there's people that not people. There's times where I think like, man, I want to go to this comedy show, you know, and I would like to go with this person, but we don't necessarily have to be like significant. Like this is my girl, you know. If she understands the intention, you know, we kicking it, you know, we having fun and all that stuff. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
You know, but if you give me my peace and all that stuff at times. That's just, I don't want that. But because the thing is, like, even that thought process, I'm like, I would probably not even want to be in a exclusive relationship, like significant, like in a relationship at all.
Yeah.
Unless this person isn't crazy, you know, she has to give me. She has to be sane. She has to, but I understand, like, when you're in relationships, you're gonna have friction, and I don't like that. I don't like the arguing and the bickering. And you didn't do this. It's a holiday. It's my birthday. You didn't take me. I don't want to hear none of that.
You got some traumas right
Yeah,
now.
man.
Mel, do we have that kind of friction?
What do you mean?
I'm just asking, like, do me and you have that kind of friction? Just bickering.
You just did it.
But we don't. We do that, but
That wasn't bickering.
I mean, like, me and Chris known each other, what? Nigga, y'all know our bond.
Like, yeah.
Like, we
saying,
just
like,
talk. This is the way we talk.
Yeah.
Most cats think we're pissed at each other.
Yeah.
You know?
I know that's weird.
Most cats will probably think we're angry. Oh, my God, they're getting heated.
I'm sitting here. You gonna watch my face? I'm just gonna be like, I'm
This is the way that we communicate.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I would love to just communicate like this with my girl.
Why can't we just do that with the woman?
I think that the right person. I'm with you 100%. I agree. Everything you, 99% of this whole podcast, I've agreed with you, and I agree with you here.
You say 99%.
I agree with a lot of the stuff you said.
That's
Hey, man. We'll see what the people think.
I agree with a lot of what he said.
Who got this? Mel or Chris?
most people are going to agree with you guys because people don't want to actually admit what it is they truly want, like you just did.
Well,
they don't want to admit that there's a certain standard that the society has set for us, and we're not allowed to do and think certain ways.
Yeah.
Because what you just said, your sugar baby can provide that for you.
I don't want to pay. I don't want to just pay
But the question is
sex.
why? Why do you keep saying
Because
that?
that was my initial argument. Like,
But
I don't want to pay
that's
for
not
sex.
what. I've elaborated on this so many times.
Yeah, but that's why I keep saying it, because that was my initial argument.
It's so funny because I get both sides.
I'm not going to continue with this pointless.
No, I forgot what was the.
You were talking about, you
want friends with benefits.
You want friends with benefits.
Yeah, I would.
That would honestly, for me, where I'm at right now, we have so much happening, and there's so much more we're about to do. It's just like I saw something on the other day. I was real, and it was just like, I don't honestly genuinely have the bandwidth to give to a woman that she's like, I need your time and attention. I don't have it. I genuinely do not have the time, the energy to give to you. I'm working on myself. We're working on everything that we're doing. It's too much. And as of right now, I would prefer somebody who says, you know what? I'm doing my own thing too. I get it. We can go on dates. I'll pay for you. You pay for me. Whatever. Like, we're friends.
Really saucing
we go
it up.
skating. Whatever. I mean, I don't know. I just mentioned skating. I don't know. Right. And then maybe every once in a while we'll have sex. We'll cuddle. Whatever. But we just know where things are at. Like, that would be for me an ideal scenario
That
right
would be
now.
perfect.
And every woman. Not every woman in the world, but the majority of women are going to be against you.
Of course.
And,
they're not going to. But that's just where I'm at.
That's the problem, right? Like. That's most men, I would say, genuinely want that type of interaction. There's a few men, it depends on where they are in their life. It's like, I just want to get married. But when men are on their purpose, they really don't have time.
It's not that I don't want it. You know what I mean? Like, I do.
I got so much.
I just don't have it right now.
Like,
do not have time for
I was thinking about it earlier. Like, if I was a traditional dude, I wouldn't be thinking about getting married till 45. Because,
dude, I'm looking at my head. I'm like, man, I'm probably at least 40 right now. I mean, like,
well, it's about the same time.
I'm seriously like, I'm not like, I cannot genuinely look in my head right now because just looking at what I have in front of me, I'm just like, I don't feel like I want to move into that at this point because I have so much that I'm doing, I'm building. And I'm not, and some people, you know, you have women that we can build with you. It's like, it sounds really good, but until I get somebody who can really be like, who can show me that, I've never seen that. I don't know what that feels like.
Yeah.
Everyone just takes.
Right.
Like, and I'm not saying that a woman won't offer me something because they will, but I feel like you're also going to take, and I'm like, I don't have it to really give. And
then the ultimate problem is they'll take it and run with it eventually.
I mean, unless I marry you,
when you know, and it could be the first date, it could be the third date, it could be 3 months in, but eventually you give, but you're not giving exactly what they want. See, the problem is that I see is a lot of women are not interested in actually doing the work. Like, we can build together. Sounds great. But
really
are you
good.
willing to put in that work? Because most women don't know what that actually means. They've never experienced it. A lot of dudes aren't builders. A lot of dudes are the ones that come in after the building's already built and they sit down and they make it and they look good. But that building process, that's a whole different beast.
Boy.
You know? But guess what? For the women, for the rare women, because I have experienced it, for the rare women who do build with you, they're set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, at least with me. I can't speak for all men, but for me, you build with me, you're good. Period. You know?
Right.
Because you've paid your dues. And unless you do some commit an atrocity towards me, like, there's limitations.
Yeah.
But as long as we're on reasonable levels, you're good.
I think that noticing, being, I guess, having that alone time to myself, I've realized that I enjoy it. Like, the peace, like, bro, and like, it's not coming off like I don't want a relationship.
It's not coming off that way.
You know, because I definitely would like a relationship, but it would have to be very particular. It would have to be very particular for me. I think it's weird that we're kind of on the same.
We've and when it comes to girls and everything for the last year and a half, we've been on the same way.
Like,
yeah, but I think it's the culture for a lot of men nowadays. Though.
But no, what I'm saying is weird. Is just like right now, I want some act right. You know what I mean?
Right. But we weren't that way 2 months ago. I mean, we were both like, man, we're chilling.
Like, bro, I'm finding myself just looking at women.
Bruh,
I'm just like,
same here. Same here.
It's like, hold on, man. Literally, I was at the gym this morning. I was just like, you know, I was doing my leg machines. Girl walked by. I was just like,
man, he in there getting
it's that testosterone, man.
We got that testosterone flowing. Something's doing something.
I need to focus right now because I don't ever want to be that creep.
Yeah, no,
who
never
goes
that.
viral on TikTok. Look at this guy. He's looking at me. Like,
that's never. You know, we don't. That's not us.
I mean, but because typically when I go to the gym, I'm focused.
Yeah.
Because actually, it's this one chick I saw today. I was like, man. She's nice. I was like,
why don't you speak to her?
Because I was like, I'm going to do it. And I was like, I hope she exits the same time I do.
No,
because she was in her zone. Like,
they always are.
She was like. She was walking faster than everyone else.
Sometimes girls be in there. They just be talking to people. I be watching their busybodies.
Yes, but she walked in there by herself.
She's on her grind.
She wasn't communicating with no one else.
All legs.
I saw her.
She was doing all legs, wasn't she?
Nah, she was.
No top, all bottom, no top. Them girls don't be doing like no damn top. They do squats. They do the little ab abductor thing. They do the little hip thing where they do the little thing with the, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just be in all legs, all booty building, no top. Man, build them arms, man. Do some push-ups.
This is what I was talking about a few episodes ago. I'm not telling you to stalk her. Put yourself in a position.
Just go there next week at the same time.
I understand. Put yourself in a scenario. You know, hey, I already planned out the scenario.
Okay,
but it's just that when you're in the gym, it's hard to maneuver, specifically in the gym. It's hard to maneuver
gym
because
shirt, Fabletics,
they'll be like,
You gotta take
and put the I'm just like,
what'd you say? Oh man, all right, girl, I already shot my shot. I can't say it again.
Because even when I have my plugs in, someone will come and use the machine. I'll be like, huh? Like what the fuck do you want? Leave me alone. You know? So I mean, I understand. Like,
oh, I got it. Write her a note.
Oh, here we go.
Write her a note, like old school note.
Back in the 90s.
Yeah, because you can't. Because when somebody says something and you can't hear, you write.
Where you going to get a pen from and some paper in the gym?
Prepare.
Oh, okay.
Prepare.
So you got a stalker to know when she goes.
Whatever. Hey,
or just have a pre-written
just
note.
keep it in your wallet.
have a pre-written note. Like, hey,
type it up. Take it to FedEx office or.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Put your number on with a picture.
Spray a little cologne on it. Try something different. Who's doing that nowadays? Nobody. If nothing else, you're catching her attention. Like, who cares? The worst she could do is say, "Are you interested?" Yes or no.
Nah, you gotta put maybe on there.
Yeah, maybe. Like, let me get to know you more.
But what are you gonna say on the note?
Put her, Mel. I don't. What do you want to say?
Because you came up with the idea of a note. Okay, what is it?
So you want me to write the note for you? Hi.
What is it gonna say? What is
to introduce yourself?
And you in there hitting that squat machine looking real good. Do you need a spot?
You could go with the classic icebreaker, a joke, right? You could go with the classic.
But if you're already talking to her, there's no need.
You're not talking to her.
How you gonna ice break with a note?
What you mean? She's gonna read the note. She can't hear you.
So you gonna joke on the note?
You can joke on the note.
Be like, can you?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a woman, so I can't put myself in their shoes. But if someone attractive did that to me, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna think it's funny.
I'm gonna be like, did he really just do this?
And then after you give her the note and she reads, it's gonna be a short note, 5-6 words. Then you give her the pen so that she can check the box.
Mid-set. I mean,
who cares?
The scenario. Okay, look, the scenario sounds cute.
It's cute. Who cares?
It sounds cute and like, oh, I would love if a guy did that to me. But no,
man, you go on Snapchat and TikTok after
this.
The
reality is, you could put your TikTok or Instagram on there.
No, I'm saying you're going on Snapchat and TikTok.
They're gonna be like, look what who cares? The reality is, if a woman thinks that you're attractive, anything you do is fine.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all that matters.
That's true.
Does she think you're attractive? So it doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter how you approach them.
She don't like you. Ain't too much you can do. You're
there's girls that swear up and down. Don't hit me with that WDF or what are you doing? WYD or whatever. What don't hit me with that. But if a dude comes smelling right, you just seen him pull up in a $100,000 car. He's dressed right. Hey, what are you doing? He can say that all day long. Nothing, just hanging out with my girls. Just chilling. What are you doing? Like, it doesn't matter. And they admit this. If you listen to women talk, you'll hear them say this. So do the letter. Who cares? It worked in preschool. Who cares?
A letter? Oh, I mean, scenario sounds
whatever. Man.
I mean, it's an idea. I'm not gonna shoot down the idea, but
you did basically.
I mean, like, bro,
there's you haven't liked any idea I've said
because they're not comparable.
All your scenarios are trash. All your scenarios are unrealistic.
It's never gonna be the right time.
Then create a perfect one.
I just told you.
You created a situation that makes me not want to do something I would normally do. So I would be uncomfortable doing it.
Mel, none of this is anything you would normally do.
Talking to a girl. Probably not. Unless you approach.
Okay.
So what makes you ever write a fucking letter?
It's easier. You don't have to say words.
I would have to know what I would say. Like, here's the scenario I thought.
Okay.
This is what I was going to think.
I'm open.
I was like, okay, she looked bad. Mm-hmm. I'm not even trying to get her number. Mm-hmm. I just want to create an interaction. Yeah. But I don't want to disturb her because I don't want motherfuckers disturbing me. Mm-hmm. I got to be back at a particular time, so I'm looking at time. So I was like, okay, if we ended up leaving together, I was gonna walk up to him and be like, what was you listening to in there? I saw you rocking out, you was going hard. And I was listening to this. I was like, oh, okay, I've never heard of this artist. You getting recommending favorite songs that we can listen to, something like that? No, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, so I created that scenario that I thought about.
You plant the seed and then you see her again next time.
Yeah, so because I actually saw her, I was like, oh, she rocking out over there. Like, she was getting hyped. I was just like, okay, she vibing. So I was like, okay, if I see her and we're leaving, or that I'll ask her what music she's listening to create that dialogue.
That's fine. That works too. You could also create an event to invite her to. You can create an event.
I'm gonna create an event a week ahead. Just go to the gym. I don't know what time she comes in.
No. You can just, hey, I'm hosting. Do you enjoy doing XYZ? Do you whatever?
I got a gaming tournament. You
No,
play
no.
Smash?
No.
You trying to play some Smash?
That's probably. Hey, I'm putting together a couples event. Do you happen to be single, like a singles event? I'm sorry, not couples, a singles event. I'm putting together a singles event. I thought you might invite her to a singles event. Create a singles event. Create a space where you can get to know her.
Who creates these singles?
Oh, people do it. Yeah,
I mean,
people do it.
He creates these ideal situations, but which one of us are creating single events?
Anybody,
Like, I'm thinking of
people
something
do
that I'm not saying
There's people. You're trying to make it seem like I'm
In
telling her
actuality.
invite her to the moon. People do singles events.
They do.
They do.
But in these scenarios, they aren't things that we will commonly engage in. These
A
aren't,
singles event?
when's the last time you hosted a singles event?
Mel, it's not about me hosting it. It's about engaging it.
When's the last time you engaged or went to or did anything involving a
someone
singles event?
invited me to a singles event, and I didn't have something to do, and I knew there was going to be girls there, because my thing is going to be girls there, because they be like, okay, I don't want to go.
No, I want you. Fuck this event. I'm trying to get to know you.
Well, I've given you scenarios for talking to her. You won't. None of them are good enough for you.
I came up with my scenario.
Okay, so do it.
I am.
All right.
If I see her again.
Where you go? Wait, if you see her again.
Because I haven't seen her. I haven't seen that girl. I haven't seen her. So I don't know what time she come in. You know what I mean? But I'm not looking at these girls like that. Not every girl. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll leave it. You all let us know. Did Mel win? Did Chris win?
How can anybody
I don't
win?
think it's a win or lose thing.
Literally, I was.
Oh, okay.
My goal was to get you to understand what I was saying, because even to this very time, I'm not going to pay sex for. I'm like, bro, like, I'm talking about an experience. I'm not paying sex. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, if paying money, exchanging money for sex is in the scenario of any circumstance,
Okay.
just take me out.
Anywhere in the process.
Yeah, if it's specifically for something.
Right. It's not. It's for an experience. Girlfriend experience.
Experience. You know.
You want to go to the club?
Nah.
Or not, the comedy club, you have a date. You got a sugar baby. You got a date.
Or just
she's bad.
I wouldn't even
She's
mind
bad.
going with just a female friend, which I thought I had.
No, not that girl.
Yeah.
If she's an attractive girl, see, the thing is, we like doing things with feminine energy.
I like to be around.
We like to do
feminine
things
energy.
around- yes,
we can't
so-
be chaotic and crazy.
No, we like feminine energy. So if you have a sugar baby, she's feminine. I don't see what the problem is. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to figure out why you're so against it. I'm not saying I'm doing it.
Paying for sex.
Oh my God!
okay.
Bro. Okay,
All right.
so it was great talking to y'all today. Application Not Podcast.
Mel, send us out.
Hey man, make sure y'all subscribe, like the video, share, let us know your thoughts. If y'all have any questions, feel free to message the AOK Podcast on Instagram. If you don't feel comfortable, leave them in the comment section
Leave now
below.
because we got comfortable. Y'all get comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, if you're comfortable, fine. But if you don't, because send the message on the AOK Podcast on Instagram. And if you prefer to be anonymous, we'll have anonymous, and then we'll
Slide
bring
the
up that
DMs.
particular topic. Okay. But yeah, man, it's
Slide them DMs.
It's been a
especially
beautiful.
If you're trying to be a friend with benefits.
If you're trying to be a healthy friend with benefits, slide new.
Oh, what you
Do
mean?
they need to live
What
in the
you mean?
Dallas area?
What?
Or is it okay if they travel?
They can travel.
Okay, there
I'm
you
not
go.
saying no. That's perfect.
Oh, it's even better, right?
You know what I mean? You
'Cause then
pay for
ain't
your
gotta
way to get
see-
here.
You ain't gotta
Oh,
see
they
them
got
all.
You know what I mean? Actually, I mean, sometimes if you need me,
Well, based on you can't pay for the flight. So Mel's already been very clear. He's not paying for the flight. No,
man,
you have to be
man.
financially
Hey
stable.
man, I'll put somebody.
God.
I'll put somebody.
I mean, I'll pay. I don't mind. Like, it can't be crazy. I'll
Hey,
put
man.
your ass on a
Okay.
what's that? A mega bus?
What to Texas?
It's only $1.
From $1 from where? $1?
Yeah.
From what?
Megabus. It's like $2.
From where?
Houston,
Like
on a
they
Megabus.
Stop.
yeah. It's just like it
It's
depends. They have
slow.
set. They have set dates.
It's slow.
You know, you have to like book it. But yeah, like $2 megabus. Yeah, you can get like because one of my friends, he took a megabus from Houston, and the one that stopped here in Dallas, and then he was going all the way to Chicago.
On
He was gonna be
a
on there for
mega
days.
bus, and it was
Yeah,
like
he was
2
gonna be on there
days,
for
$2.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's
that's
super
crazy.
inconvenient.
Yeah, it's just like that doesn't sound like.
Yeah,
something.
but
No, it's super inconvenient.
It's like Greyhound in a sense, but just a lot cheaper. And Megabus isn't as big as these other stops, so there's not a super amount of them. But yeah, man, Megabus.
Mel, but the actual bus is bigger, right?
I've never been on the Megabus.
Yeah, I think they're double deckers or something. They're big.
Yeah, they're definitely sized so people can fit on it.
How do you even get enough money to run this? Operate this sham?
Just gas.
I don't know, man.
A sham.
Who? Okay.
I mean, this happened years ago, so I don't know
It's
how
still going to be cheap.
I don't know how it is
Right.
as
It's
of
still
today.
$5.
I
It's
don't,
still going to be cheap.
I don't know how Megabus is as of today,
$15,
but I
something
know
like that,
a few years
$30.
back that it was like $2 or
Man.
whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, $2.
Hey man,
from Dallas to Houston.
hey, baby, I ain't gonna put you on the Megabus. I'll put you on Spirit or Frontier.
I put you on a Spirit.
You ain't flying American or Delta or United, but
Don't check a bag.
Don't check
Hey,
a
we'll
bag.
take you shopping
We'll
when you
get
get
you.
here.
We'll get you on Spirit or Frontier or something.
Take you to
a
what's that?
couple
Ross
$100
Dress
now.
for Less.
Hey man, Ross,
Take
they got
your ass to
these.
Dress for
They got
Less.
these spots in the mall. They're $8 for everything.
Don't go to the Dallas Ross. That thing is lit.
I take you. Oh no, they got a new spot in one mall. It's
It's like a $5 and under, like $5 below.
yeah, but it's 8 and below.
Why y'all going to Walmart?
But
bro?
then not Walmart. But listen, they also got a Macy's backstage. I just saw it the other day in the mall, and it's literally like Macy's, but it's like the Ross version of Macy's. So like how Macy's, if they'll get clothes that are like
They have them in Dallas.
It's in Grapevine Mills.
They said they
it's
tried
brand new. It's been there for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, I
It's called Macy's backstage or something like
They
that.
probably got licks there.
There's some stuff in there.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, that's awesome stuff.
I plan on changing up my style pretty soon.
I don't see how that's.
I've been looking up some styles. And I was like, I'm about to.
Okay.
Yeah, me. But all right, y'all. Thank
we
you.
out.
This has been the Application of Knowledge podcast. Animated Mel, Chris James, Stephen Michael, and we will see you beautiful people next time. You all take care.